one of the things that being a journalist and a writer, and also before that a consultant dealing largely with conflict resolution, was to be a very keen observer, to really watch people, to listen to people, and to feel them, and so that, because you're a conduit. As a facilitator, of course, you know you're a conduit. And as a journalist, you're a conduit for information for others. You're trying to convey as accurately you can what that message, what that story is. And then, of course, as a writer, you're doing the same thing. And so being open means being such a, you try to constantly hone my skills of observation. And in honing the skills of observation, you can't help but be empathetic and sympathetic to what you see. And so as you construct characters or you report on them, you clearly see this, there's very rarely black and white in the world. There's just very rarely black and white. You have this grayness about us all, and you have people reaching and failing and falling, and sometimes purposely failing or purposely hurting one another, and then suffering, and all of that makes the human condition. So as a writer, how can you portray the human condition so that people can read it and see themselves in it, and not feel threatened by it, but feel grace in it, feel like there's hope. There's hope, because we all suffer these conditions of jealousy and ego and manias and passions and unrequitedness and all of these things that we struggle with in order to be more than what we are today. You know, how can I make tomorrow more than it was today? How can I be greater? And I think we all have this hope and this struggle that when I die, I want to look back and know that I've lived a full life. I've made a difference. How do I deal with the gray and the ugliness I've existed with? And I think that's what I see the joy of fiction is to construct these worlds for people to step in and to feel that there's hope and grace in that life as well.